Okay, today's video is going to be a how-to front lever tutorial. So front lever is this exercise, calisthenics one. It's a front lever. It's not the easiest exercise to learn, so you need to do a few progressions to actually build up to being able to do that and hold it for a substantial amount of time. Break down all the exercises you need to do and the ones that help me at least to be able to do that for 10 to 15 seconds. So yeah, I'm gonna get warmed up now and then start the video. Okay, so for me, a big thing that helped was gaining full control of your body weight. So once you can actually do loads of pull-ups, loads of push-ups, even muscle-ups as well, then you'll be actually more successful when you're actually trying to do the front lever. Because think about it, you're holding your body in a position like this, above the ground. And the more control you have over your body as a whole, the more successful you're going to be. Say you're weighing quite a lot of weight, you're maybe 90 kg, it's not going to be as easy to do it as if you're like me. I'm like 78 right now, 78 kg. And having that increased strength to weight ratio. So the first thing I'd say you should do is lower your weight, your body weight, and increase your strength. So that's going to be through like doing training, even though it's not exactly calisthenics, you can do powerlifting style training. Just gain the explosive strength, the static strength, which is really transferable. You're now doing explosive movements, like the muscle up, the explosive pull-ups, and then stuff like the front lever. Alright, so the first exercise we're going to do is going to be a pull-up. To be honest, I think for any sort of calisthenics movement you're doing, learn how to do pull-ups and learn how to do a lot of pull-ups until they're easy. Because it's just like the fundamental, the basic movement that enables you to get more control of your own body weight. Bar shoulder apart, and you're thinking about it like you're bringing your elbows into your back pockets. I said that in a previous video. Don't try and use too much of your biceps, don't try and use too much of your back. It's meant to be both of them together at the same time. As you're pulling your elbows back, your biceps should be working. So it's like that, as opposed to doing it with only your biceps, which should be like this. So that. Using both your biceps and your back simultaneously to make you get to the top of the movement very efficiently. So that's exercise number one, pull-ups. You want to be able to do at least, I'd say at least 20 pull-ups straight before you want to start thinking about doing a front lever. Cool. Alright, so the next exercise, and it's not related as such to the front lever, but I'd say just learn it anyway, because the front lever is a difficult movement. This is difficult, but it's one of the movements you should sort of know if you're doing calisthenics. So this is a muscle up, which is, call it a pull up, transition, and then you push up, then a dip. So
it's cross fingers, baby.
I'm gonna be doing muscle ups until they just get sort of easy. I'd say maybe you don't need to be able to do 10 or 7, but I'd say just get 7 done. Once you can do 7 muscle ups, I think you're good. Like, you got a good foundation. So muscle ups, pull ups, that's 2 exercises, and there's gonna be an exercise for back thickness as well, which is also gonna be useful for the front lever. So if you come this way, I'll show you. So, I actually read the comments and I reply to the comments. Right now I haven't got many subscribers at the moment. One of my good friends, Charlie, he actually wanted to know how he can build thickness in the back and like more back depth, he said, as opposed to width. Doing exercises like the pull-ups, these sort of movements, you're going to be developing your back width, like that. It's going to get width. But instead he wants to learn how to get more depth, which is, so from the side profile, if you can see the back will stick out there. To do this sort of, to get that, you know, my heart's beating, man. So, as I said, pulling movements like that are going to get width. And pulling movements like this, so rowing movements, are going to be getting you depth in your back. So, how are you going to do that with calisthenics? A good exercise is called the, what's it called? Australian pull-ups. I don't know why it's called Australian, but so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a bar like this, parallel bars, going to lean back, so you're horizontal with the ground, and come to that side, and you're gonna pull yourself up. So yeah, pulling like that. Any sort of movement you're doing like that is gonna work the thickness. Alternatively, grab this and same thing. A rowing movement is gonna work the thickness. I'm gonna do underarm. Same thing. So really it's just any sort of rowing movement as opposed to pulling like that. That's going to get you the thickness in your back. And that is also a good exercise to do when trying to progress to doing the front lever.
You know, I'm still recording you, G. By the way, this recording's not going to have any audio when doing this. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm still going to talk, innit?
That's fine.
Well, obviously I'm just recording you while talking.
I haven't done the front lever in a long time, but at the same time, I've been doing gym work, which has actually been able to help me keep the muscle. So I'm gonna do a front lever now, and I'm sure I should be able to hold it for at least a decent amount of time, just because the strength is still there. And I'm not heavy, I'm only like 78 kilos tops right now. So yeah, this, how you do it? You go from the side, you'll see the angle best. Yeah, that's all the background sort of basic stuff done. Next, if you want to go into more actual exercise specific workouts, you want to do what's called a front lever raises. So these are pretty simple. It's almost like, if you know the cable machine in the gym, and this is something you can also use as well. So get the cable machine, get the like shoulder width bar, and you want to attach it to the top, and you'll get the cable, and you'll pull it down like that. There's even, I forgot what the name's called, but it's a workout. You do this. Doing that with the cable, and as you can see in the back, you're going to be building that workout's going to be building the muscles that are going to be needed and transferable into doing the front lever raise. So the workout I'm going to show you now is pretty much the same thing, but instead of using a cable, you're going to use your body weight. As many reps as you can, maybe do 5 reps. Do that for 5 sets, do it for 8 sets, however many you want. You know what, I'm gonna give you something. Say do this 5 sets, 5 reps, and have a break. So the last actual way that you're gonna help improve and increase the time you can do a front lever for is simply by practicing the front lever, and that's what I did during lockdown. I just went on, I couldn't hold it for long, but I held it for 2 seconds. I fell. Did it again, hold it for 2 seconds again, I failed. Did it again, I hold it for a bit longer, I failed. And just keep trying it, hold it, and increase the time. What's up, there's a car coming? And just try and build up by trial and error, practicing it, and just over time you'll improve, because I went from doing it for like 2 seconds in lockdown to within 4 weeks, maybe even less, holding it for 10 seconds, just through trial and error, sorry. So, yeah, do that. Just make sure you give yourself enough time to be able to rest and recover in between. Don't come and do this every single day. If you can, every other day, if you recover. But you always listen to your body and see what your body's telling you. Eat enough food so you can recover, and just keep at it. Eventually you'll get it. So as long as you don't give up, whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter if it's in lifting, if it's in a skill, anything to do with languages, coding, anything. Try it, and you'll keep failing, but you'll improve in the long run. And before you know it, you'll actually be thinking, how did I even improve this much in such a short amount of time? But it's just through the consistency. And yeah, we'll get it eventually. So, I think that's the video done. Again, you know what, right now, I'm just gonna make a video on whatever you say I should make a video on. So I'm gonna make one on diet because I've been asked that. I'm gonna do a weekly shop soon, show you guys that. And yeah, just comment down below whatever you wanna see and I'll make a video on it because right now, it's really like this. So it's been Daryl again and I'll see you guys in the next one.